Hey everyone, welcome back to another video episode of Getting Cheesy with Van and Jeezy. I'm Van.
I am Cheezy.
It's one of the best sections that we do here. This is what we call the gossip section, and basically, it is just some weird shit that's happened in the NFL recently. This one came out today. We are recording on Cinco de Mayo. Uh, this one I saw today, and I texted Jeezy immediately and said, "Whoa!" It involves our old guy Brett Favre, right? Um, and his home state of Mississippi.
Getting down
The
and dirty in the
Kill
South.
Mississippi. Yeah, Kill Mississippi. Uh, an auditor for the state was looking through the budget, basically flipping through the financials, and found $94 million worth of questionable spending out of their Department of Human Services budget. First off, so much money, it doesn't make sense. It's a large number. Part of that was including payment for sports activities. Uh, and they found that the Mississippi Community Education Center sent Brett Favre $1.1 million to speak at events. Just events, right? It's supposed to be 500 grand in December of 2017, 600 grand in June 2018. But the auditor said upon a cursory review of those dates, they were able to determine that the individual contracted did not speak nor was present for these events.
I
But Brett Favre does not face any criminal charges. But what?
I mean, did Brett Favre? So here's what I want to know. Like, I've read this article, and it's not clear to me if they were like, "Hey, Brett, will you come to this event? Here's $500,000 if you would." Like, this article doesn't suggest to me that
No.
there was like a signed contract.
Here's what it does say, though. And this is my favorite quote from the whole thing. The auditor says, if there was a way to misspend money, it seems DHS leadership or their grantees thought of it and tried it.
I mean, but seriously, this is what it sounds like. They went out. They were like, "Oh, you know what? Brett Favre's from Mississippi. Let's have him say something at one of our events." Sends check without checking with him. Hey, could you please show up to this thing that we have going on? That'd be great.
I'm busy. I already cashed it, though. Thanks.
but then, but then, weeks later, sends check $600,000. Then follows up with phone call. Hey, do you think you could show up to this thing that we're planning in a bit?
I'm getting my hair cut. I have to film a commercial for Copper Tone fucking bands or whatever it is you put on your knee.
Hi, sorry, I have to wear
Wrangler
Wrangler
jeans.
jeans.
Wrangler jeans.
I have to wear Wrangler jeans and
Just for men. I
and
have to get the gray out of my beard.
put some Tommy Copper arm compression sleeves on, play football with other gray hairs. That's what I've got to do.
I don't know. This article is not clear, but it seems that the state of Mississippi is having some bad things happening. I don't know. Thanks, thanks, Brent. We'll never forget you.
Well, also, thanks, Brent. Also happening in the South, in York County, South Carolina, there was a recent arrest of a recent, shall I say, Super Bowl All Star, uh,
Former Packer.
former Packer Bashad Breeland was arrested for, and I quote, using marijuana during the course of his arrest, and even, continue the quote, eventually had a gun pulled on him by an officer.
Oh, I skipped over that part. So he was just smoking weed while they were arresting him.
I mean, that's what it. This is literally from Pro Football Talk at NBCSports.com.
Oh man. So I also skipped the part where he Bashad Breeland referred to himself as a marijuana enthusiast,
So it
but
says, go ahead, go ahead.
it also says that he resisted arrest for an extended period of time.
I
Is
mean,
it because he's? I just imagine like because I think he was at a gas station, right?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
imagine him just like cat and dog around the car, just like you never catch me around the car for an extended period of time.
It's like,
Marijuana enthusiast, is that like a car enthusiast? Like he goes to marijuana conventions, like, oh man, pop the hood on that one. Shit.
so the
Oh.
ridiculous thing is, so like the he Bashad Breeland's there at the gas station with some other guys, and So the report here says the deputy said he saw one of the men throw a blunt into Breland's car, and that all three men smelled like marijuana. So they're just like, cops are coming, throws the blunt into the car.
I mean, I've watched enough like cops to know like you should at least try to throw that shit elsewhere where they have a harder time finding it than like, hey, I'm gonna throw it into this enclosed space where it can't just disappear.
Yeah,
It
I
also
mean,
says that Breland tried to flee, uh, pushing the deputy. Deputy pulled his taser. He gets into his car. The cop pulls the gun and he goes, no, I'm just kidding. My hands. See my hands. I'm done.
ultimately, Breland charged with resisting arrest, transporting alcohol in a motor vehicle with the seal broken, open container of beer or wine in a motor vehicle, and a possession of 28 grams or less of marijuana or 10 grams of hash, and driving without a license.
Here's the best punchline of it, though. The report said, among other things, there were 2 open bottles of, yes, you guessed it, Corona beer. With that, everybody, in these tough times, coronavirus, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time.